in the moment, him coming to my cells, showing, grabbing me, talking like, nah, I felt like, nah, it's it. So I can't say I regret taking a stand for myself. No, not at all.
Welcome back to another episode of Mari Reacts. Y'all new to the channel, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I drop a video. Today we are listening to Flacco talking about what happened to Tory Lanez. So the guy that stabbed Tory Lanez is explaining why he stabbed Tory Lanez. Let's get straight into it. We ain't gonna waste no time, y'all. Y'all know how this go.
So the man who stabbed Tory Lanez 14 times, including in the back of his head in prison, and tried to kill him, well, he's speaking out. He's explaining why he tried to kill Tory Lanez.
What exactly took place between you and Tory Lanez that day that you stabbed him allegedly?
Okay. That day, nothing much took place that day. Everything led up to that day, but that day I just came out in the morning to tell him, good morning. And I told him what's up, give him a little fist bump, ask him if everything is good. We had a little situation the night before and the day before.
So what was the situation the night before and the day before?
Right.
So I heard some rumors that he was trying to put money on my head. He felt uncomfortable living next to me.
He trying to put money on your head? On your head for what? Why would this dude that's trying to get out of prison for something he didn't do put money on your head? Who is you? Just saying, man. Don't sound.
That was a threat. So I confronted him. And then I found out the same thing. He tried to put money on my head, so he said I put money on his head. We had a little discussion or whatever. So the next morning, that night, he said some kinds of crazy. So the next morning, I came out to see if everything was good.
I'm highly skeptical of anything that comes out of the mouth of a PDF. This man was arrested for killing his girlfriend, who was half his age, when he was 26 years old. However, Tory Lanez did drop that song with DDG, and these lyrics from this song could be completely unrelated.
He dropped a song?
That incident.
With
the incident
DDG?
didn't happen yet, but it could be completely unrelated, and Tory Lanez could just be doing the thing that rappers do, which is lie in their raps. But in the song with DDG, Tory Lanez confessed that he was putting bags on people's heads in prison.
Sent me to prison, and all that it taught me is if it go down, how to stab Tommies and bunkers, the knives, the thumpers, the lock and the socks, the credit. I call a shot on the yard, you a problem. My son out there hitting cash that shit out you.
I will be dishonest if I didn't bring that up, but honestly, I don't believe a word is coming out of this dude's mouth. And the way he speaks, bro, you could tell he's super slimy, and he's somebody who's been in jail long enough to where he understands certain like vernacular and articulations that's needed in a self-defense case. So essentially, he just pleading his self-defense case that he plans on pleading to the courts.
Right.
But yeah, bro, this dude is just slimy. It very well could be, bro. It's just the aura of PDFs that appears to be super slimy to me.
It's fun, talked to him. He said, yeah. So I was going back into my cell. And when I looked back, instead of going to jail, he was walking towards my door. He stood in front of my cell, looked at his boys, made his little smirk. And when he showed me what he had and something in his pocket, I just rushed him.
You just rushed him?
What do you have in his pocket?
I just rushed him. What he showed me looked to me like I believed it to be a weapon at the time.
Pay attention to the.
So you don't even.
I believed it to be a weapon.
Right. You don't even know what he had in his pocket. You talking about? I believe. Come on, this all sound made up, bro. Like you just going. You know what I mean? You just saying shit to make the story sound good, bro. You made a hit because somebody paid you for the hit. It had to be
the time. And because I believed it to be a weapon at the time, it wasn't premeditation. It was me thinking this was a self-defense case. Now, he also says Tory Lanez's boys were present, right? He says Tory Lanez walked to his cell, was standing outside his cell like a Marvel character with something in his pocket, completely unprovoked, by the way. Completely unprovoked. They dabbed each other
I don't believe that.
Had no problems that day. But Tory Lanez all of a sudden has something in his pocket where he would say it was like a poker or a knife. and went to his cell and stood off the cell like a Marvel character while smirking to his boys. And smirking to his boys is an important detail because he contradicts himself later on in this call.
So I rushed in and I just snatched him. I just took advantage of him. He was weak.
He was weak?
Threw him all over and I just kept slamming him.
If he was weak, why you stabbing him? Just fight him. Why you gotta stab him if he's weak?
Were you trying to kill him?
No, not at all.
I wasn't trying to kill him, ma'am. I just
stabbed him 14 times,
including 3 times in the head. I wasn't trying to kill him, ma'am. I was just trying to make sure he ended up in critical condition with a collapsed lung. Oh my God, bro.
But I felt like it was a weapon. I felt threatened. And when I felt like a sting in my leg, I felt like, oh, he stabbed me. So I moved back and I kept stabbing more. And I seen that he threw something. So I was like, oh, this is that. So I just kept going. After he was yelling, help, screaming, please help me.
This dude must think we're stupid or something. This man said with a straight face, trying to convince us he's telling the truth, that Tory Lanez had a knife on him too. And Tory Lanez just let him rush him. Cool. Tory Lanez stabbed him in his legs, but he only felt a slight sting. Cool. Then while he's attacking Tory Lanez with a knife, Tory Lanez threw his knife away. And
that don't even sound right.
He did have a knife on him because he just threw it away.
Why would, if Tory Lanez gets stabbed up, why would Tory Lanez throw his knife if you were stabbing him up so he won't be able to defend himself? That makes no sense, bro.
So that he continues to stab Tory Lanez up some more, including in the back of the head. Does that make sense, bro? What man is throwing away their weapon as you are attacking him with your weapon?
Like, what?
Cut it out, bro. Cut it out, bro. It's not even something that's plausible. This is a complete impossible scenario.
I just treat him once and I take protection and tell him, like, look at me. And then I just let him go. Like, I just saying, like, man, you trying to kill me?
What were you guys like? I know what, but why would he pick you out of all people to want to put money on your head? Well, what was the beef exactly about?
I don't know.
It was really no beef. He just talked a lot. And I had confronted him a while back about always saying certain around me. Like, I'll take a fade, I'll knife up, I'll put a in his place. And to me, I feel like the second, third time hearing that in a conversation, I was like, man, what's he trying to say? So I approached him and told him, like, what's up? Like, just go, I'll come into your cell, we'll do whatever. Like, let's play this game then. Because I felt like he was kind of antagonizing me, like testing me, like if someone was afraid or something. We were cool in the beginning. We were cool for like a year. We chilled, kicked it together, everything. It just,
they're not on that type of prison yard, Rochelle.
Okay.
No. They got like little fractions, but she was more like he was different. He started kicking it with certain people, you know. And when we started being mad, that time when we had our little misunderstandings and we stopped talking as much. But we were neighbors for a while. I've been knowing him for about 2 years already.
Okay. And during the situation when you and him grew a friendship?
Yeah, we were cool. We chilled, we ate, we drank, we partied, kicked it. Yeah, we were good.
This is just pure hate. Him and Tory Lanez were apparently homies. They apparently was kicking it and partying. Even the language he's using, bro, partying, having fun. He sounds like a lifer. He sounds like somebody who has made away with jail is my home for life. I have no plans of ever getting out. Because he's talking about jail as if it's like something fun. There's no such thing as partying in jail, bro. I refuse to believe it, bro. But, him and Tory Lanez is having normal conversation. Tory Lanez is letting him know, man, listen, man, I ain't afraid to fight none of these people in here, man. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Like, I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to stab him if I got to stab someone. Tory Lanez is telling you as a homie, you feel me? He's getting ready for whatever comes his way. You take that as a threat towards you. It just shows me, bro, this man was looking for a reason to try to pick with Tory Lanez, bro. This man is probably an undercover racist. I'll be real with you, bro. All right, because even the scenario, bro, we're talking about, bro. Tory Lanez is having a friendly conversation
undercover
with him, talking about
racist
how,
or fucking
man, listen, man, if
hitman.
all these other dudes ever try
He
me,
already in
man,
jail
I'm
for
gonna really
murder.
get down. Feel me? I'm not scared of none of these dudes. You take that as if he's testing you. It shows, bro, you have a superiority complex. He's probably an undercover racist, to be honest, bro. Because to me, that level of vitriol to stab somebody 14 times, you gotta really hate them. And to hate somebody like Tory Lanez for what? Like, y'all never had any type of major conflict or beef?
How much did the guy tell you that he paid to have you killed to get off the yard?
Oh, he said double whatever I was offering, but I never made that offer. That's what I didn't understand.
Well,
he said that someone told him I offered people money to get rid of him. So he said he would give that person double and some dope and stuff. So, but truth be told, I never offered no money. Like, why would I offer somebody something I could do? It didn't make sense. But once he yelled and made threats and I'll have you killed and, you know, have a run up to your cell, all that comments, I felt like, all right, you threatened my life. Did you nothing else to do but confront you? And that's what happened the next morning. I asked him, are we cool? He said, yeah, it's cool. And when I went to my cell, he followed me. Like I told you earlier.
Do you have any regrets of stabbing him?
Regrets? Oh, shit.
Because you stabbed him 14 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have a weapon.
I wish I could do certain things over, you know, but at the end of the day, I mean, I felt like he threatened my life. So, I mean, I can't. So the action felt necessary to me at the time, like the whole, in the moment, him coming to my cells, you know, grabbing me, talking like, I felt like, it's it. So I can't say I regret taking a stand for myself. No, not at all. I mean, I feel remorseful in a sense because it really didn't have to go that far, but I mean, he made his decisions and I made mine.
Did he end up having a weapon on him?
I mean, obviously, I got a stab mark in my leg, but that's going to the hole. I mean, they didn't find no weapons either. I don't understand that part.
But, okay,
you don't understand that part because
him only from you.
Exactly, because he never had a weapon. What you mean you don't understand that part? You know what's going on, man. That's prison talk.
No weapon was the weapon I was using wasn't found either. There was no weapons found.
Where'd it go?
Your weapon.
That's what in the video it shows me putting it on the floor. That's what they were asking me. I don't know. Nobody was around. It was just me and him on the tier. We weren't in no day room. Nobody was.
Where is your weapon, man?
But earlier in this video, he says he rushed Tory Lanez after Tory Lanez was walking to his cell, knife in his pocket, smirking to his friends, smirking to his homies. So Tory Lanez was smirking to his homies, but not just saying nobody was nearby. So what is it? Was somebody nearby, or was he smirking to his homies? Where was the quote unquote homies at? They ain't step in to defend Tory Lanez. They ain't, man, cut it out, bro.
Cut it all the way out.
Yo, jail is very tribal, bro. No blacks in that prison is watching Tory Lanez get stabbed up.
They would have rushed you, bro. Like
Tory, fend for yourself, man. Especially when you say Tory Lanez was screaming for help,
and nobody helped.
It don't make sense at all, man. The story is inconsistent. I'm not buying it because when this story first dropped, what they say, Tory Lanez was apparently disrespecting this dude's wife at the visit. Now, all of a sudden, that story ain't true no more. Y'all done threw that story out the window now. Now, all of a sudden, it's no longer Tory Lanez was trying to shoot at this dude's wife like at the visit room. No, now Tory Lanez was Don Gordo in prison. He was putting hits on people. Man, let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about this? Do y'all feel like he's telling the truth?
For real, y'all, man. Let me know down in the comment section, chat. Let me know what y'all think, man. This dude telling the truth. You think this shit really happened, man? Or dude lying, bro? It doesn't make sense. It's not adding up, man. If y'all new to the channel, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you don't miss when I drop an upload. because we reacting to everything that's going viral right now, man. Join the journey, man. We going up, man. Until next time, Mari Reacts. Peace.